Hello everyone, I'm Curtis Naja, and today I'll be explaining my Manage the Semester game. The main goal of the game is to finish a whole school year as fast as possible. So as you can see, this represents a whole semester. So the goal of the game is to go around the whole semester. Now that represents one semester. In a school year, there are 2 semesters, so the goal of the game is to go around the board, so go around the whole board twice. And let's say you roll a 4. You're going to go from 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, test. You're going to get the person who lands on, well, if you land on any of the spots here, you will receive a question. And a question could be, for example, the definition of acute. And if you get the question right, which is short-termed, if you get the question right, on your next turn, you will be able to move on from the spot. As you can see, every spot has 2 turns. So if you get the question wrong, let's say you don't get the definition of acute right, you have to stay on the spot for the amount of turns that the spot says. As you can see, 2 turns, so in other words, you get your next 2 turns skipped. And below the 2 turns, you can see it says 8 motivation, which is what these are. This is the in-game currency, and as you can see from the start, you start off with 5 motivation. You can use this motivation to essentially skip doing assignments. So let's say, for example, you roll a 1, you can go from here, and let's say you get the question wrong. Instead of staying here for the 1 turn, you can use your motivation to move on from the spot next turn. As you can see, this spot costs 5 motivation. So you can use your motivation to move on from the next spot. Going back to this test spot here, as you can see, it says competitive. And what that means basically is the competitive element on certain test days, the person that lands on the spot will compete with whoever is next in turn to play. They will compete to see who can get the time management and stress-based question correct first. If the person that originally landed on the spot gets the question right, they will receive a certain amount of motivation, which in this case will be 2. And if the person that is turned next gets the question right, they will receive 2 motivation as well. And the person that originally landed on the spot will have to stay on the spot and complete the test. So, and then above that, there are group study days here, and this is the cooperative element of the game. Some of the study days will have group study days. The person that lands on it can choose 1 person playing to help them answer the time management or stress-based question. If the pair of them get the question right, the person that originally landed on the spot will be able to move on from the spot. The other person will receive a certain amount of motivation, which, as you can see, plus 2 motivation the person will receive. If they get the question right, both people receive the plus 2 motivation if they get the question right. There are also recharge days. So if you land on this, you will receive plus 3 motivation because it is a recharge day. So you receive 3 motivation. If you land on a going out spot, you will lose 5 motivation because going out, obviously, not good for your semester, not good for your time management or your stress levels, so you will lose 5 motivation for that. And then, as you can see right here, this is considered finals week so this is the final test, and it is different from the other tests, which is 8 motivation to skip. The final test in this situation will be 10 motivation to skip. So the main goal of the game is to, and plus, once you go around the board once for 1 semester, you will receive 5 motivation, kind of like Monopoly. When you pass go, you will receive 5 motivation. So, don't think there's any... Alright, so that's about it for the game. I hope you guys enjoy the game, and I will see you guys tomorrow.